this party and get started. Greetings, everyone, and welcome once more to Shadows of Thassilon, a song of wrath and teeth. We've been going through our adventures and continuing some amazing quests, and last time, if you had missed it, there was some very interesting going-ons. It turns out that Sandpoint has latched on to their newest heroes in a very
unhealthy way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Basically, they've seen it like as an excuse to solve a lot of the problems that are probably boiling beneath the surface. Not that there is bad stuff necessarily going in town, but all those little problems and some of the issues that are going on. Hey, these new great heroes can help out with this, and not to say some things aren't going on. Goblin in the closet is particularly a problem, but when the local shopkeep's daughter tries to get purposely in trouble with her father by inviting you in, that's just bad, you know? And so it's this ups and downs of the various chaos of the city and how the city has been treating the players. Anyway, so it certainly has been a very interesting adventure, and we can turn it over to the players now. Have them introduce themselves and introduce their characters and get us started with everything. And I presented them a question, as I've been doing for this entire season and this adventure. The question is basically, if your character was in a modern world, how would you answer this? Assuming that probably a modern world but still had the same abilities, which is a kind of weird assumption. Modern version of it's not the most open question, you know. It's a thought question rather than a like crazy question. Anyway, we need some D20 rolls.
Oh God.
Look at that, Warm World 19.
And Joe continues the streak.
So
This game hates me.
looks like it's gonna
Apparently.
be Wyrm, Cell, Jesse, Momo, Joe. So Wyrm, we turn it over to you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Diamond.
I forgot to ask the question. It was, what video game would you call your number one? Your character was.
That's a good one.
I'm Diamond Worm, and I play Ha, the Wyvern rogue. You know, it's so funny because like I had an idea in mind, but then I like second guessed it just now. I feel like Ha would probably call Bloodborne his favorite.
You know what? I respect Ha a little more now.
Just
as a
little.
Bloodborne player.
Just enough. It's that he likes the Souls-like kind of style, but he also wants to feel superior by sticking with the crowd that's generally correct.
Mm-hmm.
The smug sense of superiority of a 30 FPS video game.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Interesting. So we turn it over to you.
Yeah, what would Lucia's favorite game? It's a great question.
Schedule
Rob,
one.
Schedule 1. Oh my God.
Very funny.
It would probably be, like Minecraft. You know, just like a game that you could just like
What?
build stuff in, or like something like Stardew Valley or something. You know, mostly chill type of games.
Still creative games, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put lo-fi music too.
Interesting. Okay. Then we turn it over to Jesse.
I'm Jesse. I frequent this channel sometimes. And I'm playing Bo. I think his favorite game would be. It wouldn't be any game he'd play at home. He'd probably go to David Buster's and just play Dance Dance Revolution for 4 hours.
Yep, I like it. Just like, not even the arcade. Dave and Buster's,
Or
particularly.
not like Pizza or something.
He'd go ham on Dance Dance Revolution
What's fair?
and then leave because there's nothing else fun like to do.
Well, at least you can get a prize.
Not a very
Yeah,
good
true.
one, but a prize.
No, he can get like a Laffy Taffy or something.
And you can get a beer while you're there.
True.
Momo, we turn it over to you.
I'm Momo. I also frequent this channel on occasion. I'm playing Corin, the half-orc druid, and I think this lovely man is a big Harvest Moon fan.
Ooh, that's not bad.
I too am a Harvest Moon fan, and it's a very druidy kind of game.
Amen.
This post was fact checked by true Harvest Moon enjoyers.
There's dozens of us.
Don't piss all six of us off.
There's tens of you.
A fearsome fighting force. Okay. And then finally, we turned it over to Joe.
Yeah, I've been here forever on this channel.
Yes.
I'm playing Raz, and I think you'd be a big Baldur's Gate 3 fan.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
What romance?
Race trader? No, I'm kidding.
Shadowheart.
You know what?
Naturally. Okay.
You do seem like a basic guy.
You sure he wouldn't
Alright.
dip his toes into Asterion? The tragic
Boo.
backstory?
Why?
Everyone there has a tragic backstory.
Hey,
It's time a
You
dozen.
know what? Why?
Except for-
Why Shadowheart when Karlach is right over there?
So true. Finally, someone gets it.
I love Karlach.
Look, the true
He's
romance
backpedaling.
option, okay?
He's backpedaling.
The
No,
true
I
romance
love
option,
Karlach.
okay?
The true.
Your first choice was
romance
Shadowheart.
option
Boo.
for Dream Guardian.
Boo.
You
Throw
make your
tomatoes
Guardian,
at this
no.
man. Tomato.
My first playthrough, I romanced Karlach.
Oh yeah, based.
All right, but you're on watch.
So,
I romanced Gale my first playthrough.
Boo. Tomato.
I did Will in mine.
so,
Oh wait, no, sorry, I switched from Gale to Will. Right.
as we resume
That's very funny.
our adventures here, and
Poor bastard.
we find yourselves back at the Rusty Dragon once more. Of course,
Those
your
are
adventures
Names in
out...
this adventure path.
it's heck of the names. Of course, your adventures around town have been ups and downs, and there have been plenty of chaotic little things going on. Certainly speaking, with Ha and Bo's recent adventures, so to say, and plenty of other things that have been happening. But as you're settling in once again into the tavern, though, a familiar face will kind of wave you down. Ah, hello, my good friends. Hello, greetings. Please come sit with me.
right.
Ah, my great heroes, my great saviors. Of course, you recognize
This was
the figure
noble.
of
The one who promised us a
Oxglow.
reward.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I'll
Yes,
consider
yes.
the table. He seems alright.
Come, please, sit
Yeah.
down next
I'll
to
come
me.
over.
Yeah, same.
I've been hearing more and more rumors about your great heroics around town.
Heroics is a
They're
strong word.
they're underplayed almost certainly.
Of course.
That's very funny.
I think they're appropriately played.
I think they may be a little overplayed.
Yeah, I'm not born on this one. I think they're
Unfortunately,
embellishing.
I don't have a lot of
Touch.
money, but I did promise you a reward for saving me, and I am a man of my word. So he's going to kind of pull out a bag, kind of put it down. This is unfortunately all I have until I would possibly return home to my home in Magnamar. But perhaps a little bit more reward next time you are in the big city and want to come and visit. Surely I could arrange for something there. It's 50 gold pieces to split between a lot of you.
Ooh,
That's mighty generous of you.
It's very kind.
thank you.
Look, I don't mean
How
to
much total?
impose a little bit more, but there was one other thing that perhaps you could assist me with. I perhaps can't give you as much a reward now, but I could perhaps triple whatever reward you would gain when we once again meet in Magnamar in the future. You see, other than coming here for some business and the great festival, which unfortunately now has been cancelled, there was something I'd heard about around the town here that I was interested in. I hear tales of a great and dangerous creature that can be found in your local woods, the Tickwood. The deadly and dangerous Tickwood boar. It is said that only the greatest of hunters can take it down. Now,
Is that true, Corin?
Is that true?
probably for like local hunters, it's probably like I won't have you roll this one. But when it goes for like local hunters, it's probably one of the more dangerous things. But that's outside of horrific magical beasts and things like that. You know, if we're just
It
talking
is a
like
fairly dangerous beast. But I think we're well equipped for the task.
you would know that the Tickwood has deer, cougars, which is like that you're not normally hunting a cougar, and giant ticks occasionally, which are kind of
I
horrific.
was about to say, I assume ticks.
I'm more concerned about those than the big
Yeah,
cats.
the ticks tend to keep the goblins out of there, so it's also like actually a little bit safer than most places. Like, yes, the fire pelt cougars are a dangerous thing; they're the predators, but most cougars, they don't tend to attack people. So you know,
These woods unironically sound like the tutorial area of an MMO.
True.
so
True.
traditionally it's the boars and giant ticks you have to worry about if you're there, and it's you would also know it's only about like a quick hour's ride, maybe a little longer by foot if you were to take a horse out there, or some horses and stuff like that. It would be grand if you could accompany me on a hunt, perhaps. I assume it's a little late now, but perhaps tomorrow morning we could head out there and hunt one of these boars. Perhaps share its meat with the locals here, its pelt for yourselves, and a new trophy for a wall in my home. A beast I hunted myself, as much as I've never been quite a hunter myself, unfortunately, and I don't live up to some of my ancestors, so this is an excuse to perhaps add a little bit something to the foxglove name.
I'm
Can I
up for a
actually-
challenge.
Of course.
Yeah, why not?
I am a
Can I
fan
make
of hunting many creatures.
Can I make a knowledge nobility on this guy?
Sure.
I mean, I was gonna say, Ha kind of looks at everyone, looks disappointed and sighs, but is willing to go along.
I'm just curious to see what I know about these foxglove people.
Sure.
Oh my god!
Well, that was a knowledge
Nat 20.
nature.
That was
It's
a
the same.
nature
It's
check.
It's
Is it the same bonus?
No,
Okay.
no wait,
Oh.
actually, I don't have ability. I lied. So I'm not.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I
so-
thought I did.
So-
I lied.
Well,
I
remember,
don't have
if you have the one person, they give you.
I don't have him. So.
Okay.
I
Okay.
appreciate the
I
effort.
mean, no,
Listen. I'm gonna get all knowledge skills eventually. It just I don't have enough skill points yet.
I'll
but it-
try it because I can.
Okay.
Pains
I
with
highly
level
doubt I'm
1.
gonna-
Oh
Oh.
my goodness.
That's a pretty good roll.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So you would know that the Foxglove family is a family out of Magnamar. It's one of the noble families, but you don't know a lot about it. You know that they are relatively new, like in the last century, and that's about it. They built a new manor around the Magnamar area, but outside of that, you do not know a lot about it. So yes, unfortunately, it's you've heard some basic tales of, you know, newer family, built a big manor, you know, so they have had some success in growing into the nobility of Magnamar, merchant nobility of Magnamar. But regardless, though, you are actually not really aware of all the business kind of things. You know, it's that kind of thing of they don't. Probably you would assume they're more of an investment family rather than a direct I own a business family, you know. So probably
Right.
funding various activities for smaller, you know, merchant groups or, you know, things like that they earn a percentage of whatever happens, kind of thing like that, rather than direct. Like, you know, there's certain families here in Sandpoint that you would know about that would be very much so of the opposite. Of course, the Kaijutsu family being more now directly connected with the glassworks, even though they are merchant folks too. And of course, the Scarventi family and their investments, and of course the Mayor's family, the Devon families, these are all bigger merchant families in Sandpoint here too. But again, like you would also know, basically because you got the 20, they're not necessarily a large family in Magnamar. You know, probably like on the lower side, not like lower nobility, but like kind of that like in between, from a 1 to 10, probably at like a 3. I'd say, you know, of like wealth and influence, 2 or 3, kind of in between that area. So they're not the lowest rung, but they haven't really gotten that high up there, you know. At least influential. So there you go.
I'll share that information a little later, not in front of him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a little
Fair
weird.
enough.
But he'll serve, he'll of course call for some food and drinks, and he'll be one to like listen to some stories that you'll tell if you'll share at me. He'll kind of like inquire like what's going on. He'll ask some questions about your history and stuff. He does seem to have particularly take an interest in you, Lucia. Basically like kind of hanging on your every word. He's not hiding that very well, you know. He seems almost infatuated with you a little bit, you know. As the brave and powerful woman that saved his life.
What a freak.
Oh, you're.
It's very funny.
Wait, let me roll. Do I actually notice though? That's the real question.
I mean, go ahead. It's not going to be high DC
You
if you
have
want
a-
to sense
You have a
motive.
suitor now, apparently.
I do
You
notice.
notice
My
it.
familiar tells me. It whispers in my ear.
It was like DC
Ha
10.
will try.
Your bird just says she's not interested.
Yeah, did the bird speak up? That's the question.
Mm.
That's the real question.
After the events at the merchant place, at the shop,
Yeah.
Bird's being a little quiet right now.
That bird is such
The
a
bird has
rat.
free will.
What a that bird is such a fucking rat. I'm gonna kill your
He
bird.
saved you. He saved you.
Saved is a strong word.
You saved your reputation.
That's a really good point, actually. She probably would have killed me in my skin.
What's up, Pa? You had something to say?
Yeah, Ha wants to talk to him. He wants to kind of nonchalantly kind of nudge the direction into a way to see if he mentions if he has any slaves.
Is slavery even legal in
that-
Varisia?
That's
Technically,
where
it's
is it not?
legal because it's city states.
It's city states.
Yeah.
he knows the city states.
I don't I don't think Ha would know if Magma Noir allows slaves, but Formosa
tell me,
does, I'm
Wyrm, is
pretty
Ha a
sure.
big states' rights guy?
I think
Yes.
from your experience, most of Varisia are free states. Like,
Mhm.
even Corvosa doesn't tend to go about it. Corvosa kind of, though, plays this kind of neutral thing of, like, they don't... If you would
they
bring
don't
something
free
in...
slaves if someone
Yeah, if you're gonna bring it in, you're not gonna free it, but you're not gonna find any there except some of the darker places. Especially, like, because, as I said, we're kind of post-Crimson Queen, kind of, or the Crimson Throne kind of adventurers here, too. So it's
Oh, yeah,
definitely a little
that
bit more.
Technically happened before this.
Yes.
I think, or around the same time.
Yes. Again, I'm messing around the timeline a little bit from what it was technically before. 'cause, you know,
Yeah, I mean, Corvos was the most evil-ish of
the
all
city
the
states.
secret, yeah.
Like, Riddleport's a little weird, but Riddleport also is like everybody for themselves, and I don't remember the other one that's in there.
Look,
There's like 4 main city states. Karamaga. Karamaga is also a kind of weird one. Riddleport and Karamaga are weird, but again, like, both of them are a little bit more anarchy-driven, so you're not going to worry about it there. But Magnamar is fairly free state, and technically speaking, Sandpoint would be under Magnamar, so you don't... Granted, whether he has indentured servants, that's an entirely different problem.
Well, that's a little different.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if he had slaves, he would not be coming back from this expedition alive. If he just has indentured if he just has indentured servants, he will be tolerated.
I mean, you can get, like, if you kind of want to get his entire thing about it, he'll be said, like, basically, if you want to get his opinion on it, he basically would be, Magnamar and the regions here are free areas, though many of us descend from Chilaxian and Chaldean stock. We don't necessarily believe in their old ways up here. Certainly speaking, my great ancestor brought our family here and forged our path here. The Foxglove name was built upon his back, as he worked hard to build what my family legacy is. And it would not have been built on the back of blood of others. It was built with our own hands. Another reason that this hunt here is something I have I have not had the opportunity to do something with my own hands the same way as he did. And this is, though I am not necessarily a fighter like any of yourselves, just getting out there and getting something that makes me feel like I am doing more than just sitting around and talking shop and dealing with things like this. Though
Wait,
some of my
so-
great ancestors' brains I certainly have inherited. His great brawn and skill I have not as well.
Wait, let me make sure I got that right. So you want to feel like you're doing something by having us go kill a boar with you and the party?
Joining the hunt with you. You're escorting me. I understand that I'm perhaps not.
Is
the
that
best
really
hunter.
the purpose of this?
Well, it's many nobles have gone on great hunts and stuff in the past, and though this may not be the greatest of ones, I'm not hunting grand beasts in the mountains or great dragons. This is something that seems more
Corin
simple.
will pat Lucia on the shoulder. It's also an excuse to get you to go outside more.
I don't want to walk.
You do need more sun.
I can
you know,
arrange for some horses at the local stables if we need to.
No,
ride
they
on
also
that.
hurt.
I could teach you to ride if you need to know how to.
I'm scared. They're really big.
I can ride.
Come now, you're flying around Boko, you'll be flying around a horse.
But he's cute and like terrified
Horses
at the
and
same
horses are
time.
cute. Horses are
Look,
awesome.
I'm pretty sure a horse could kill a level 1 wizard.
A fucking cat could kill a level 1 wizard. Okay.
Kill a level 1 character.
Oh, you know, I bought some cushioned inserts for my shoes. Maybe I should put those in for this track. I haven't wanted to wear them out. I guess I can survive.
Excellent. Well. Anyway, once everything's concluded, of course, the evening will come and you'll be able to rest in the rooms that you have. Is there any preparations you want to do for a boar hunt in the morning? And do you want to take up his offer of getting horses, or do you want to walk out there? Tickwood.
I'm fine with horses. I can ride.
I would be fine either way.
Okay.
I put in the cushioned inserts I bought for 5 silver pieces into my boots.
I'm gonna prep my travel and spells.
Lucia doesn't know how to ride a horse, so someone else has to. She has to ride on the back of someone else.
You can ride in the back of mine.
Okay.
Ride on the
I just-
back of
Probably
a
done
new
it
scooter.
once or twice.
There's technically no rules to say whether you need to know to ride a horse or not, but I just don't imagine my wizard knows how to ride a horse.
Well, I have the ride skills, so.
I think I also have ride.
Yeah.
Right?
So, of course, in the morning you can meet up with Foxglove, and he will be kind of dressed a little bit more like, rather than just around the town, it looks like a little bit more wildernessy. He'll have a short bow kind of hooked to his back that looks like it with a number of arrows, and a short sword at his side. He's like, I may be more trained in the ways of words and stuff, but a little bit of fighting skills are what I know, and perhaps this will be a test of finally using them a little bit.
I'm apparently good at shooting a crossbow. I shot like 3 goblins in the head, and it was really kind of. I'd have nightmares.
Well, if you ever need to talk about it, I would love to be there to lend you an ear and help you out.
No, I talked to my bird Fen. He's a great listener.
Well, perhaps we should.
And then he calls me stupid when I overthink things. Isn't that right,
Bird's an
Fen?
asshole. Bird's an asshole.
Your bird kind of is a jerk, but that's fine.
I arrive leading a gigantic bird with me.
I go and pet your bird if it lets me.
Bird is also currently wearing armor.
Nice.
Bird armor.
It's got like a bridle kind of thing on, right? Or a barding. What is it
Oh,
called?
barding, yeah.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
Birdle. No. Shall we head out then and grab some beasts to take us to the woods safely? All right.
All right.
Then, of course, he will head for the stables, which I have to remember the name of. Which one of these is?
I hope it's a pun, because a lot of these have been good jokes.
I know they have some good ones. For the.
I don't like the brothel name on like a personal level. That one gives me the ick.
Yeah, I mean it's probably supposed to.
Early lore. In
Yeah,
the,
3.5.
in the early 2010s. You know, we take it for what it is. The early
They're
2010s.
figuring it out.
Yeah, that one is kind of a nickname.
It gives me
I had to
the
think
ick a
about
little
which one
bit,
it
yeah.
was.
It's the Goblin Squash Stables.
All right, that's not bad.
Mhm.
This town hates
Yeah.
goblins.
Yeah. Also,
It's
the
mutual.
place is also like a little bit got
I
a bit of a
can't wait to-
reputation. Above the entrance to it is a collection of not well preserved goblin ears that have been nailed there.
Dude, I can't wait to go to the next store and it's just called it's just like a
Hey,
slur.
I'm happy to be here because
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something.
Yeah.
Oh, something I would have done like before, because this is the next day, right?
Yes.
I would have brought well, first I would have asked if Lucia wanted to like use magic to decipher the piece of paper, but if not,
Hmm.
so would
Oh,
you have
yes,
wanted
I
to?
can do that. I will have prepped that instead of identify because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I cast comprehend languages.
All right.
Okay, then I don't have to go. I said if not, then I would go to the lady Amiko.
Okay.
I will read this message.
It's a fairly simple message. Father, I'll be returning home to the city soon. I would like to discuss things about the death with Mother with you, and I expect you to make up for everything that you have done. And it is signed a name you do not recognize, but it's signed by, I forget his name here, Suto Kaijutsu.
Oh. Sounds like this letter was written by Amiko's brother.
Can you put the name in chat?
Yes. Let me put the name in chat here.
You don't think we should?
Sounds like he's returning to town and he wanted them to make up, and then it didn't work, obviously.
That's sad.
We should bring this to Amiko though, so she knows.
I don't know why we
It's
didn't do
coming,
that
I guess, in case this might be more of a omen. I'm getting like, I'm getting that little divination kick in the back of my mind that this guy might not be great. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You can see the future. Forgot
Yeah,
about
I get that kind of, like,
Okay.
like that makes sense.
So we can say this is like early in the morning before you're heading off with
Yeah.
Foxglove. Sure. You can find Amiko. She's probably setting up some things, helping with in the kitchen to cook up a number of things. She again, she's mostly either spending time in the kitchen working on big meals with the help of Bathana, or basically in between the big meals, basically kind of carousing with the various people of the inn and tavern there too. So you can certainly catch her in the kitchen, kind of there. And I guess, what are you going to say to her? She's like, "Oh, morning. How is the room? Is there anything that you require? If you're looking for the breakfast, we have some simple things out, but the main breakfast stew hasn't finished cooking yet. It'll be a little bit longer before it's done and ready."
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that yesterday, when when Kaijutsu Senior came by, he dropped this note.
She's going to take a look at it. Very interesting to know. Very interesting to know.
I couldn't read
not-
it, but I thought it might be good to give it to you.
Not to pry, but is that your brother?
You can read mankind?
No, but I have magic.
Feels a little bit like prying, but I can understand.
A little invasive.
I didn't know what it
There's-
was. He just told me to read it, and I didn't know.
I just facepalm.
And I just point to Ha. So like I did what wizards do. I used magic.
I assume this has to do with how my father was acting. I do not think my half-brother is here yet.
Is he dangerous?
Probably not, but I would assume he blames my father for my mother's death.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I don't really want to ask for any other questions. I just want to make sure everything's okay.
If something is wrong that I will need some help with, I will let you know. But I don't think Suto would be too much of a threat on his own. He is angry, he is blaming, and my father, Mungchiku, adopted Suto. It was from a tryst when my mother and him split up for a while. It is quite obvious of his birth, too. He is of both my mother's blood and apparently some elven diplomat that came in. Not something you could easily hide. But he was treated well, especially when my parents reconciled and came back together. I just think that tensions were still there. Got worse before my mother died, and you can see, unfortunately, you saw the offsets of that. My father is a little bit more controlling towards me, as I am the last thing that is a true, probably manifestation of the love they once really true held. I don't know, though. Sounds like he wants to leave the city, not speak with him. I can't answer why. I just hope this is nothing too bad, but if something happens and there's a trouble here, I will let you know so that you can maybe help me out with it. I doubt it, but it would be nice to have someone around if he shows up and decides to not be friendly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let us know. I don't really have anything to really add at the moment. My magic isn't capable of any sort of further divination into intentions. I'm kind of weak at all this spell stuff. I'm gonna stop talking.
Ross,
Well,
can you roll me an intelligence check, Ross? I just want you to do something here.
Oh, yeah. You said intelligence?
Yep, straight up intelligence check. Just roll me one.
This
Okay.
slight.
well,
She'll get back to work unless
sorry.
you want to say anything else.
I'm sorry for prying. I shouldn't have.
I understand what happened yesterday. It was a scene I would rather have not had. But, well, we can kind of
Yep.
return to...
Walking out will be like, Lucia, if I'm lying, please don't correct me.
I didn't correct you though. You said you found the note, and then I said you asked me to read it.
Well, I
That's
just
all
beforehand
true.
Said, it is, but I said I said I didn't.
And if you're gonna lie, you should probably tell me beforehand instead of just doing it. That would be like the smart thing to do, you know? To, like,
very
coordinate.
well. Very well.
Okay. So we return to the Goblin Squash stables as you'll move in, and you can see a kind of small open office area that probably is where a lot of checks in. And of course, you can hear the horses nearby. But kind of on display, kind of to the side here, is a large jar that seems to have a pickled goblin corpse in it.
Ew! What?
Bro, that's sick.
It is
It's
indeed.
like at the Bungie office.
It is just an entire goblin in some kind of liquid that seems like maybe pickled or preserved.
You know, sometimes you just gotta pickle a goblin.
A man who seemingly is kind of will walk into the area as you enter into. Kind of take a look at all of you, and will kind of turn towards, of course, you, Ras, and kind of it's this man here, and he'll kind of move over to you and kind of put his hands on your shoulders. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I failed you.
Do I know this is where he died?
Yes, you would know about that.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. He died trying to protect people. He died in a good way. But I appreciate it.
I should have been ready to fight myself. I had been drinking the night before. I was still messed up. My weapon was not nearby. I should have been ready to act. Great trophies of here feel like they're something of yesteryear. So.
I don't blame you. I blame the goblins.
Trying to train myself again. Get back in shape. It's been a few years. He'll kind of over and kind of put his hand on the jar. Since I was the hunter that once took down Chief Warthus. Kind of patting the bottle. At one time, the Bone Grinder tribe was a danger to this area. Now it seems that something's on in the forest. What all of you need? If you're looking for some trophies for some goblins, I'll gladly give you a little bit of cash. Some more ears to hang up here.
I'll keep that in mind. I wasn't aware of that. We had dispatched a few in town when it was attacked.
Tales. Legends of the group. I think that you were in it. I'm sorry, but I recognize you. You look like your brother. He would always stop by here since his job was at the gates nearby.
Yes, that's what brought me to town, was trying to putting him to rest and then dealing with any affairs that he had left open.
The attack on the town was a true goblin. The thing with your brother, it shouldn't have gone like it was. It spooked a large group of horses coming in, caused a stampede. It was dangerous. There weren't many goblins there at the time, just a small number of them. They were trying to take out the horses. People were panicking and running, and your brother ran in. He was taken by surprise. He was a hero.
Thank you for that.
It goes to show you these creatures are even more dangerous. I've gotten lax. I'll be here if you need some help with a hunt or something. I'm not as good a shape as I used to be, but years taken on me. Maybe a little bit too much drink. But I could try. They've gotten brazen. Not just a small contingent of young juveniles waiting for the horse, taking their advantage of things. A chance, but with this attack, maybe there's something more going on. Sorry. I should leave my ramblings on. You're here for what, horses? Yes. Well, I have something that you can have. I believe, Mr. Foxglove, you had ordered a group of horses here too. But, save your money on the one here too. My associate here, I have a gift for him. Something to make up for the loss, if you take it.
I appreciate that.
All right. You can gain your background.
Yay!
Mhm.
I get a war horse with a military saddle, saddlebags, bit and bridle, and a month's worth of feed and lifetime stabling here.
All it cost you was your brother's life.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No price to pay.
Sorry. It's dark in the context of that you chose rather than die for the horse. In like a meta.
is what
Sorry.
it
Yeah.
I'm yoking. I'm yoking.
But otherwise, we can have you have, of course, Joe gets his horse. And then I assume that, Corin, you were going to use Boko.
Well, he's not big enough yet, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're going to have a horse and
I have
Boko at
that
the side.
horse,
Lucia is going to be with Ross, and then Bo, Haw, and Foxglove, all of you can get horses. So there'll be 4 horses available to you, beyond the one that Ross is going to have.
I have an important question for
Sure.
my friends. Would you prefer me to use one of my 2 prep spells for something like a Thunder Stomp, an Entangle, or Nature's Path, which makes wilderness travel easier? Keep in mind, I get a plus 10 to wilderness navigation.
I would
Entangle's
probably
the
do
go.
the entangle.
Yeah, I think Entangle will be better.
Okay, I don't want to hear any complaining once I cast it.
Boy, I'll grease them when they get into the entangles, but they
Oh,
can't escape.
perfect. Hell yeah.
Fuck forever.
Get fucked.
Diabolical.
I'll just succeed
Bo
my
knew what he
save,
was
it's
jumping
fine.
into.
Just succeed your save.
So there we go.
Just don't fail.
These are the Sandpoint Highlands. I've taken you to the map of the Sandpoint Highlands. So,
Map. Moose.
Tickwood would be this forest nearby.
That one?
Mhm. It's the very
Isn't it
close
also, isn't
one.
it also this one?
They might both be the Tickwood.
Oh, it's not scaled, Rip.
Because that's what it said on the
This
map.
was just a nice unmarked map that I was able to find online. Honestly, most of them are horrifically marked, so I just did not use one of those.
Most of them have all
Yeah.
the unfortunate information players don't get, shouldn't know.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the map he gave to us in the handouts says the Tickwood is kind of the whole forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like this whole ass area.
Wow, that's a
Actually-
big map zone.
Actually, funny enough, this
Big
is
old-
a separate. This is a
And
separate
Magdeburg's
forest.
all the way down here.
Magnamar
This
is
is one.
very far away.
Magnamar
Right here.
is the closest to becoming an actual country in the Parisian region because they have a huge swath of influence, a number of smaller cities and stuff like
mean,
that. Things.
It's only 105
That's
feet
only
away.
yeah, short walk.
Just a little bit of a walk.
Yeah.
We'll skip.
That's less than a mile, man. This planet's real small.
What is this? A map for ants?
Yes. The Tickwood's like a mile and a half away, basically.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So.
Let's
doesn't
go.
It doesn't take you long of journeying into the Tickwood before you arrive, heading along the main river there. And certainly, once you've arrived at the Tickwood, what is your plan for hunting a Tickwood boar and not dealing with the giant ticks or other possible threats? Again, as I said, the fire pelt cougars are in the area, but generally speaking, unless desperate or you present a really good target, probably aren't going to attack you. You're a group of people on horseback; they're probably not going to have to deal with them. Cougars. But
How
ticks.
big are these giant ticks?
Good question.
Are they like dog-sized ticks? Because that'd be pretty.
Like, are they small-sized creatures? Like, how big are these? How giant are we talking?
I'm finding out.
like a Dark Souls enemy.
Halfling sized.
How?
They're small size.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're 3 feet.
Well, no wonder the goblins stay away. They're as big as they are.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably drain a goblin in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ross just hears muttering of "Please don't kill them. Please no ticks. Please no ticks." The whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's on your back there?
It's just like,
Is
that a
I'm
halfling
about
or
to
a
take fall
giant
damage. I'm about to pull off this
No.
horse.
I've been so
It's like that
tempted
giant
to do
mosquito
something
landed on
if
that
I
guy
was-
in Land
if
of
I-
the Lost.
Look, if I was more of a dick, I would do something, but I won't. I would-
The ticks are vermin, so you can't change into them. Only
well, I can't do
beasts.
that yet, anyways.
Oh, okay. Well.
No, I was gonna. I would have tickled you slightly and walked away.
Oh man, I would have jumped off the horse. I would have taken 1d6 falling damage. And be half dead.
You just die, break your neck.
Don't threaten me with a bad time.
All right. So yeah, you reach
How
the
do we
area.
find a boar? Well, I think we look to our glorious druid.
Yeah.
I could try and track for boar.
Sure, you can roll me a survival check.
Okay. Okay. I think. I'm checking
Can
out
I-
bonuses.
Can I aid this with like a knowledge
Okay,
nature?
Sure.
Okay.
definitely
so
something
you,
I could
you can
help
roll your
There's your
okay,
aid.
you can aid.
Mhm.
You get +2.
Alright, I'm not gonna put the +2, but
That's fine.
alright, 12, so 14, and then any of those bonuses might apply to this.
Okay.
You can
Um,
decide.
Yeah. Let me take a look here. All right. So you'll begin to track through the forest looking for signs of a boar. You'll basically head towards an escarpment known as the Devil's Platter, which is kind of like an escarpment to the north of the entire area here. It helps create the natural boundaries of the Tickwood. Of course, you will also pick up that Foxglove's been a lot more sharing. He's been sharing a lot of stories about the high life in Magnamar. They aren't necessarily huge details about himself a little bit, but it's mostly like, like why this is so much more exciting than going to like fancy parties and stuff like that,
I played Crusader Kings 3. I know what happens on these hunts.
Mm-hmm.
No, my perfect 666 air just got shot. U4
Mhm.
every day.
Anyway, fortunately, this area here is fairly easy to find these things. The Tickwood boar is not something that necessarily difficult to find, and so it doesn't take you long of tracking through the area, especially with a few suggestions from Lucia, to find a clearing with one of the boars. So let me switch us
Now-
once more.
I do have a question that
What?
I know for certain you don't have an answer to because it was a random
why is there
decision
a
on
large
the
monk?
writer's parts. But why are they called Tickwood boar? Like, is this like a special subspecies of boars? Or are
They're
they
immune
just
to
boars that
Tickwood.
live in the Tickwoods?
I think I have to delete these little dudes here because they're not there anymore.
And,
You
and
gotta
shrink a
shrink
bow.
the monk.
I have to shrink a bro. Oh, sure.
He's
Big
not
monk.
large.
Do we have extra people here? I think we do.
No?
No, we're not.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the
We have a
elk
moose
shouldn't be
now.
there.
The moose
Yeah,
should
The,
no,
know
elk,
this
this.
the
should
elk's
be
not
here.
real. The elk can't
The elk's
hurt
not
you.
real. The elk's not there. All right.
I must pick an elk.
So we'll say,
Right,
like,
Where are
as you're
horses?
approaching.
Unrealistic. 0 out of 10 game.
So there's a boar over here. Meh.
There's a boar, yeah.
Yep, and we'll just do that.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
The way I'm
That's a
gonna
boar.
be honest.
They're just like a
the-
normal
I
boar.
thought for
It
a
is just
second I
normal
thought the
boar.
cloud was like a collar, and it was just like a boar-headed guy.
Yeah, it's just so funny they call it the Tickwood boar, and it's just like a normal ass boar that
What
lives
else
in
are you
the
gonna
Tickwood.
call it?
It's slightly larger than a normal boar, but not.
We're gonna hunt a boar in the Tickwood. The Tickwoods.
Well, it's
Um,
gotta be named Tickwood Boar because that's the zone name.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep,
level
MMO
1.
logic.
I
MMO
don't
logic.
I have a sheet for this guy, so I'm just gonna put the sheriff's character because I have a token for him in case it's needed, so he could just be here as Foxglove.
This boar's gonna kill someone.
What? You didn't spend hours meticulously making tokens?
I honestly
Like
not
I
for
did
everybody.
earlier today?
I probably could have for Fox. I was working on other stuff, but there he is.
I don't want to talk about the amount of tokens I had to make last week.
Oh, never mind. I did make a token for him.
Oh, there he is.
I forgot I did
Look at
something.
him.
Oh, because
I'm scared, guys.
I'd done this when I was putting together a couple extra tokens. I remember I did one for when you found him. That's right.
Fancy lad.
Yeah, it'll be kind of back for me. So you'll have the kind of horses back like here as you're like gotten off the horses to approach the boar. Right now, you have the thing of surprise. The boar is rooting around, kind of do that. Is there anything you want to do? Do we want to just initiate initiative and combat? The question is that, currently the boar has not taken notice of you.
I'm gonna be staying on my horse since it's actually trained.
Okay.
I get off your horse because I'm not trained.
How much do you want to participate? I ask Alder.
There we go. This long dog can be your horse. Put yourself on the long dog.
That's
God.
that's wild.
Why?
I'll get off too. I can actually ride horses that well.
I'll just put the long dog over here. There you go.
That's horrifying. Can we? You could just search a horse in Roll20 and it'll give you a token.
I could.
Just bring out
There is
the
an-
elk token and then make it large.
Well, I also
would be
can't
better.
move that dog token is the problem.
Log dog.
I'll give him party elk out. Make it a large party elk. There you go.
Hell yeah, it's back.
The party elk has returned. Ride the mighty party
How
elk.
much?
So
much
does anyone
do you want
speak
to
boar?
participate?
I dismount from my
Mhm.
horse.
I could try to get you closer to the boar, Aldern, if you want to try and.
I'll assist in
to
combat.
get gutted. You don't want to get close to a
My-
boar.
My thought is to try and like help sneak.
I
don't
was-
know if
I
that's
was,
a thing you can.
I
do
was
this.
very tempted to prep the spell hide from animal today, but I feel like that's cheating.
It would be
I'm-
cheating.
I mean,
I have
so
magic
basically,
missile.
Magic will make the meat
Mike-
taste bad.
my goal
That's
is
not
to
how
help
that
him
wait does it?
Self.
help him stealth, so we can get a little bit closer.
Okay. He's okay at stealth.
Yeah, I just don't know if this is like help. you
Hey,
know?
now I have movement speed on the battlefield.
How close can we get before?
I'll say you could probably get about 50. We'll say 150 feet away before he would be he'd be aware of you. You're like 215-ish around there, like 200 feet away, about, depending on your character, in between that area. So you can get easily kind of move up a little bit. You could also try. There is just a lot of. We'll just say there's trees and bushes and stuff like this.
Yeah,
there.
my goal is to see if I can get me and Alder over to here. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying.
We'll
to
kind of say this isn't a dried up creek bed right now, and it's kind of rooting around in the creek bed.
Yeah.
There's probably little pools and stuff in the area.
Yeah, my thought is can I help get Alder to here?
You could try.
Just a bit closer.
We'd have to do some stealth checks. I could have him do some stealth checks to help out if the two of you want to try to move up to there. What's everybody else's
Yeah,
plan?
I just don't know. Yeah, I mean my goal is to help him along.
Oh, it would help if I look at the correct character sheet, not my bird.
Yeah, I'm joining with.
Oh my
stealth.
god! Well, maybe
That's
if I
very-
could.
Very
I
fine.
think you have something called a hero point.
Sure.
That's true. You know what? Good point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
I'm also gonna attempt to be not stealthy. No, well,
I'm just gonna roll this.
That's better.
I'm just gonna roll
Yeah,
this D20 for
I'll-
this man. Okay.
I might join.
Does
in
it get a
with
boost
this.
for helping?
I can't really
I'm
I'm
like
just
anything
gonna
else.
move up on my horse.
The boar is not gonna notice either of you moving up. I'll say.
I will try to be a little
So if you guys
stealthy
wanna move up to
guy.
this area here.
Yeah.
Where can we move before I have to start making checks?
Again, about 150 feet away. We'll say if you want to make initial checks, the current DC to meet is 9 because he rolled an 8.
Oh, nice.
We can get to here before making a check.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to
I'm
move into the bushes and stuff here to get some cover, you wouldn't have to necessarily make checks.
I'm gonna move over here.
I'm in these bushes. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with the
I
wizard.
have a bow character, so I don't need to
Get in front of me, please.
Oh yeah, you're so right, actually.
I'm scared.
Anybody
Watch
within
as I
150 feet
stand
does have to
behind
make
the
a stealth
spellcaster.
check. You could still, because I see everybody's
That-
making checks on it. Okay.
I'm trying to see.
I'm perfect.
You said 150.
Yes, I said
Gotta be
150.
back like a little more, like
Okay,
2
I
more.
gotta go. Yeah.
You'll be fine like here.
I mean, if you're on horseback, it's a little harder for you to hide. I would say,
Well, I'm not trying to hide. I'm just trying not to
to be
make-
quiet. Then your horse has to roll.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak up a little bit closer.
Well,
You
I'm
said with
also
stealth.
there. I'm moving there. I'm exactly at the 150 mark.
Cool.
Or no,
What-
145.
How close can we get with a stealth check?
Hold on.
Every move up, I would have to have you make another stealth check versus perception. We'll say this was the initial move everybody did to get in the session. So like
Okay.
that.
Every 30
so-
feet, we need to make
So
another check.
what?
Just
Yeah,
bars.
30, 50 per 50
It's
per.
okay.
It's like
I can
30
do
per
this.
check almost. We'll kind of say
Oh,
here
okay.
until you decide
I'll
to
move that.
attack it or something. Like that.
Alright, this is as far as I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
I'd like to make another then to get closer.
So I'll
Nah,
need
just take a
another
penalty to hit.
check from
I'm good.
you, and we'll take another check from the boar.
I can actually do
Boar rolled
I
again.
will as well.
Boko do some stealth potentially.
Okay.
I'll let Boko try to be stealthy for a little slight move up.
Get up into this
Okay,
push
Boko's
here.
gonna move up
Nice.
his movement, which is 50. He's gonna be here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's where I'm gonna end.
Okay. I guess the two are kind of gonna move up a little bit here too. All right.
Yeah, I'm exactly at the 150 mark. So,
Anybody else going to stealth up, or is someone going to initiate the fight? You're not really like.
I don't.
Here's the thing. If someone wants to initiate a fight, just choose to. You will get the surprise round because you'll technically surprise all your allies because you really can't communicate very well right now. You know.
without alerting the boar.
Yeah. So if someone wants to make an attack on the boar or like something like that, I guess like the people that are close by can communicate. Like Alderaan and Hawk can speak and stuff like that. Let me just pull that out.
Does
I don't-
Alder have a bow, or
He does. He has a short bow.
is he gonna use? Okay.
Let him
How
shoot them.
good is
Let him
that?
shoot.
How good is?
Yeah, I think the noble should shoot first.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let him start it.
All right. I do have what class he is, so I know what
That's
he
usually how it
Aristocrat.
works during hunt size.
He is
yeah.
technically
60,
not
right?
just an aristocrat. He actually does have
Whoa.
levels in a class too.
Aristocrat.
He had a
bard.
level in Rogue.
He is technically an aristocrat rogue. He actually is. I have to look up what a goddamn aristocrat gets.
Yeah,
for
but
his
if he's
base
one
This
aristocrat,
also means
one rogue,
this also
he has
means
zero
he has
bad.
at least 2 levels.
He is also much higher level than you.
Okay. That means at least one bab.
Yes.
I also have to create a sheet at some point to make a horse for myself.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
It is a.
I can
or-
throw you easy access for animal companion
Cool.
rules.
Well, it's not an animal companion, right? It's just like a warhorse.
So what does it count
It's a
as? Yeah,
trained. It's a
That's a
trained.
I can grab the horse
It's a
stat.
trained heavy horse.
Yeah, so Tantus can just give you.
He'll roll a
the
d20. He
NPC
rolled a
sheet.
17. That's pretty good to hit. I think he does. That beats his AC by a good amount. All right. so
Yeah, it's
he
probably
will-
like -2 or 4, but even that, -2
So,
probably.
I'm just going to assume he has no strength bonus to his bow. He's just going to do raw dice. So I'm going to roll his dice with his sneak attack. He will do it 9 damage. A
Nice.
severe hit.
Brutal.
Can you sneak attack at range to beyond 30 feet?
If it's denied, actually, no.
Actually, no,
I think
no.
sneak attack is within
No,
30
no.
feet.
It's
off
with. It
guard.
has to be within 30 feet.
So yeah, he wasn't within 30 feet. You're right. I forgot.
Yeah,
so.
because you have to do a specific build to get that longer.
And even then,
Yeah,
it only
yeah, it's
it
way
caps
longer.
at 60.
So I'll do 2 damage to it then.
Sorry to ruin
It's
the-
fine.
Rogue
No,
is-
it's fine.
The rules
I was forgetting too. So he'll do strategies. As then we will roll initiatives for everybody.
I can't wait for this hunt to go perfectly normal with no issues at all.
Look, I played enough EU4 and CK3 to know how many heirs and kings die while nothing. Look, most of
Ah,
us
the
watched
usual.
Game of Thrones, okay? We all know what happened to Robert, okay?
Bottom
A
of the
poor how
ocean.
went wrong. I also
Me?
clicked my familiar instead of me, but
You did.
that's okay.
Well,
That's-
this boar might be dead, but we'll find out.
My
Did-
bird familiar takes its crossbow out.
Oh shit!
Uh,
A tiny crossbow.
I can't remove it, but it's fine.
Mhm.
I will just shoot at it from my stealth position. Not that matters, but this has I think this is a wash because do you get a bonus for attacking while hidden?
No, it would still be denied
Miss
dex
roll.
bonus.
Well, okay.
You don't. Well, actually, let me make sure. I don't think you confirm.
No, there's no,
No.
way. He is natural AC. It's -2 because
I'm not gonna lie. His flat-footed AC is the same as normal AC. The boar has no dex bonus, so.
That's kind of wild though. But
Yeah. But you will hit it.
2
So
points
2
of
more
damage.
damage.
So strong, so brutal.
I take a move action to reload.
Maybe you are a wilderness person. That's what you're learning now.
Maybe I should have just been an archer.
Perhaps.
I feel like
I guess I'll move.
Time for you to become a
the horse move.
crossbow eldritch knight or whatever, or eldritch archer.
No, that's sick.
It's not measuring it for me when I move that.
As your horse has been kind of like being kind of quiet and keeping back, and all of a sudden you sprint into battle as you see crossbows kind of fly at this creature that's going, like, kind of making that the snorting noise. I assume the elk's going with you.
Yes, I can't measure
With the elk, gotcha.
with the elk. Yeah, when I have both of them selected, it doesn't let me measure. And then I will loose an arrow towards it.
All right, go for it.
Let's see if I can actually hit anything this time.
You do. You successfully strike the boar as yet another arrow
Yay.
flies into it. Hall, what do you want to do?
Hey, this thing is useful. Well, I missed every goblin I tried to attack with it.
No. Honestly, probably not going to be able to do much. I'm going to continue stealthing,
Mm-hmm.
meaning and move full movement. So that's why I'm just moving 30 because you have to move half,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay.
that's moving twice half. So
All right,
30.
just give me another stealth check then, and we'll see if the thing is observant. I'll probably give him a penalty because he's distracted by person on a horseback, but we'll see.
Well, that
are we
sucks.
saying there's more underbusher because like,
Well,
you
he
can't
rolled a
stealth, there's
1,
no cover.
so well, I mean, like he's got cover because the bushes and
So,
stuff from like
yeah,
line
there's
of sight.
bushes. That's honestly why.
Okay.
Yeah, with like line
Yeah,
of sight
well-
and stuff in the way. It's enough
Yeah,
to
I guess
keep
he
at
walks
least some
right out
basic.
here, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Corin.
I'm gonna 5 foot these a little closer, then loose an arrow at it.
Go for it.
We're all participating in this, huh?
We
Mhm.
are.
Tell you
And
this,
I continue the streak of never hitting anything with this bow.
you're just so unlucky, bro.
I
Jesus.
finally hit with my bow. I'm happy.
Maybe
Corin's gonna
maybe
move up a little bit.
Is- will I get the chance to actually attack this thing before it dies? Is the real question.
And he'll miss. He'll like trip a little bit on himself and like kind of like he'll try to loose the arrow, but it'll like fly into the ground. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. As he's kind of like looking towards you because he kind of moved up next to you. As he failed pretty hardly. Boko.
Boko is going to. Unfortunately, the boar is literally 1 square too far for me to charge. Which is pretty brutal. So Boko is going to delay until after the boar.
Okay. The
So I'll
boar.
put him at a set of 4.
That's if it doesn't just run.
That's making the boar bigger. I didn't want to do that. I want to select the boar. I would imagine.
Giant
growing.
boar. It grows.
Maybe I do just throw Corin in the bin into that order.
There's actually someone hiding in the other side of the bushes, and it casted large on the boar.
Or cast enlarge to make it more interesting.
Boar's just gonna like run up to like you guys right there, aggressively.
Aggressive boar action.
It's got like arrows sticking out of it as it's kind of like doing the kind of like the pig-like squeal as it's like charging at you. It has to like kind of do this full run so it doesn't get an attack in, but it's like right up in your face. Oh. Filled with anger and bloodlust of a boar.
Boars are pretty angry.
My move action, and I'm gonna use my standard action to grapple it.
Okay.
You're
grapple
wrestling
the
the pig.
boar?
Wrestling the pig.
Wrestle that
Someone-
pig.
You're gonna
Someone
choke
get the
slam
oil.
pig.
Someone get the grease. 22.
22 will grapple a boar. So all of a sudden you like leap out on top of this boar, like you're like wrestling it.
I run out and jump like the fucking Foxy jump scare from FNAF 2. Just like.
Dude, what a crazy visual right now.
Homeless man jump scare.
Lucia, you just saw Bo just like tackle
Now,
the
hold
boar.
on. It's Boko's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boko did
Oh
hold
yeah.
them turn.
Boko's gonna walk up and peck.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Go for it.
Peck. 6 damage.
It gets a 6 damage. It's still standing, but it's looking very angry. Lucia.
You know, I'm a useless wizard who does wizard
A
things.
great crossbow though.
True.
I move up
Mhm.
because shooting at a -4 is pretty
It's
rough.
pretty brutal, yeah.
I mean, it
But-
does have an initial -2, so it's only -2 that you're taking because it is
I
grapple.
shoot. I point with my finger and I blast the ray of frost
Go for it.
as I incant my magic words.
Mm-hmm.
-4 to this.
Okay.
That hits.
It does hit.
And Suma's touch AC isn't like 17.
Gotcha. Its
2
touch AC
cold
is
damage.
technically 8.
And he takes 2 cold damage.
Gotcha. Over here. Cool. All right.
That's what's
Pass. Creature's up
I'm
at your
gonna-
face.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the bow,
Mhm.
pull out my lucerne hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and try to
Bat the
bash
creature.
it in the ribs.
Go for it.
Whack.
Oh my god.
You will miss.
He were pointed.
Yeah, you don't know. We might need
Uh,
it later.
I'm a
I-
bad influence.
You know what? I forgot I had hero points, even though they were mentioned literally like a minute
Yeah.
before I went.
I will always tell people the hero point because I am a.
Why didn't you
chaos
tell
knight.
me?
Because I forgot. Don't
The
blame
betrayer.
me.
Huh.
All right, my bad.
Well,
Plus,
I don't think I'm.
wanna-
I
I kind of feel bad that the guy might not do it himself, so I'm not gonna take it away.
At this
You
point
did
in time,
damage.
I would say if you move again, you no longer have cover and you would break it. But it
No, I
basically
know.
since you're at
Yeah.
least not in its purview at the moment, you are still stealth, even though it has moved over.
I mean,
It's-
I'm
it-
just going to move up and attack it.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
I have to move back. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Mhm.
And okay, so that's only 1 extra range.
Okay.
Brain. How does this? Oh right. Gee,
Right,
okay.
true.
My brain completely forgot how to attack for a second for some reason.
It's fine. It happens. Unfortunately, you will miss.
Do you have a? No, I moved. Never mind.
Yes, you unfortunately will miss, even with it being grappled. That doesn't provide that much health. You can say so. It's armored. It's like tough hide. You know. you can't
Oh,
do
I
that.
forgot. I forgot to give. I also forgot to do -4 for attacking into melee. Whatever.
Corin.
Once again, I will try and shoot this pig.
I believe in you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You kill it.
Will indeed confirm. Let me see here. It
It probably lives, right? Because of
No.
ferocity.
dies. It was at
Oh,
-1 already, and it has to get to -17,
Oh.
and that's 16 damage
I
there.
shoot it like
You exactly kill it.
You
You
like
right
exactly
like in the
killed
back
it.
of the neck. Whack, dead.
Wow, good shot.
And I would like to point out the only times I've ever hit with this fucking bow are crits.
Every hit you land, it's like amazing.
That's really impressive.
Wow, good job. www.victory.
W.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
sure, that would have been better.
the
www.
+1 bab will definitely help my roll.
right.
I mean, I feel bad for him. He didn't get to take it out.
Oh no, but
got
he
two
got,
shots
he got
in.
some shots in it. He helped out a little bit too. He's like,
He helped. yeah.
"Good work, everybody. We've defeated the
Did he?
creature. Excellent, most excellent."
We.
I threw one dagger and it missed. That was my contribution.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we should bring the creature back now, and or is there stuff that we have to do now before we leave? Would we take the entire thing back, clear its meat here, take its head for trophies and its hide? I don't know about these things.
No. We can do that when we get back. It's
Well, isn't
have
it
any.
usually better to take what you want now instead of having to lug the whole creature?
I was just
It
gonna
de-
carry it.
It depends on if you plan to use the whole creature. Also, like, it takes a while. Sorry, I'm talking out of character because my character wouldn't know. But yeah, no, it takes a while to like cut it up in that way. So it's like unless you're willing to like stay here for a few hours.
Yeah, butchering's
No,
not
let's
easy.
not. Let's not stay in the forest of halfling-sized ticks.
Yeah. So
There are halfling-sized ticks out here that probably might be attracted by this, smell of blood that you just spilled a bunch of.
You know, Lucia's not halfling-sized, but I feel like 2 halfling-sized ticks, she's done.
Yeah.
Like, they win the fight.
They are a little bit of a threat.
They're pretty strong, yeah.
They are deadly to a commoner. Granted, they are not really a threat to the boar unless they're in numbers, but All right. So, you will of course prepare your boar. I'm guessing you'll kind of hook it up to one of the horses and then stuff to maybe double up on one of the horses as you have one of the horses could carry the boar on its back and stuff too, and just lead it instead there too, because you're already doubling up with Lucia on the back of the horse with of course Ross. As you will head back to town in order to recuperate having been successful. And of course, along the way, you'll be kind of once again regaled, this time with, basically Olirant just kind of like, he's beginning to put together this narrative of the great hunt that you did. You feel as though he's already embellishing it, but you can just see in his eyes his hero worship of you has grown immensely.
This feels unhealthy.
Does he keep staring at Lucia?
Technically staring at all of you, but probably there's probably an occasional glance towards you and like a little
How old
blush,
is this guy?
Probably late 20s, I would say.
Okay, his picture makes him look way older.
People, I mean, it's like Rex's, who's supposed to be like 21, but he looks 40.
This guy looks worse than Rex's, okay?
40.
Dude's got laugh lines, okay? If he's early 20s, that's... Man, listen.
or Cyrus from Pokemon, who's like I think 20 but looks
He's like 20.
He's 27.
He looks like 50.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been through some stuff.
He's
you
a
know?
I mean, Cyrus from Pokemon has been thinking about philosophy in existential crisis, okay? Give him a break.
I'll just play Cyrus from Pokemon next.
You want to remake the universe?
As you return to Sandpoint with your prep, of course you can check back in at the stables and let your horses back. And Aldrin will basically kind of say, I must depart from you now, as much as this has been wonderful. Please, I will be returning to the inn a little bit later. But as we've returned here, I do recall that I should perhaps be checking in one last time. I will probably be departing for my home in Magnamar tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure exactly, but there was another bit of the final business that I had in town that I should probably check in with. Just the thing that came to mind while we were traveling here. This excitement overtook me a lot more than I should have let it do, but certainly speaking, Thank you, Paul. You've made my day. You are friends to the end. Again, if you're ever in Magnamar, please look me up.
Will do.
Not for now. Goodbyes. We'll perhaps have some chance to talk before the end of the day.
Oh. Before you leave, can you give a letter to my family in Magnamar? I
course.
haven't sent any because I was kind of too poor to buy someone to deliver it.
Buy
Yes.
someone to deliver.
Yes, I can.
Like
Do
pay
you
them.
have something prepared now, or would you be prepared before I depart?
When are you leaving?
He said either tomorrow or the next day. He isn't quite
Uh,
sure. He's some final business that he's going off to check in with some of that he's going to try to like confirm which it is.
I'll give you. Actually, can you deliver 2 letters? I can give you them in the morning.
Of course. And so kind of like put that entire thing where he puts his hands out, like where he's got the 2 hands kind of clapped on top of your one in that kind of like reassuring kind of way that, he's just got this look in his eyes of starriness. He's like, of course I can for you.
Thanks.
My friends, until I return to the rusty dragon. So yeah, effectively he said that like he wants the boar ahead. You can probably get Miko and Pathinder to take care of butchering the boar, or you can go to the butcher if you want to. Also, they can too. It'll probably take a little bit longer, but you can go to the butcher directly and get it taken care of. That would probably be a little bit more efficient. Claim the meat for yourself. You might have to pay a little bit of a price there, but it would probably be a little bit more efficient in getting everything. Probably if you want the hide for anything, you would probably have to go to the butcher. Miko can get the meat and definitely the boar's head to, at least provide it so that you can do something for Olirant to make a, some nice wall mount and its home.
Yeah. After he leaves, babysitting nobles is exhausting.
Oh, he seemed quite competent.
But hunting is quite fun.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do with the boar then? What's your options? Do you want the hide or not? If you don't want to bother with the hide, we can just say you can go to the Rusty Dragon. Otherwise, we can kind of say that you can go to the butcher. It'll probably cost you a little, but we can kind of say that could
Do
be.
we want to go boar hide?
I mean, is there Tickwood boar hide armor? Special?
As much as there would be any kind of leather armor, you could probably come up with a custom leather armor, though. If you wanted to commission something nice out of it.
You know what? I could commission masterwork leather armor because I do need that at some point.
True, we do.
A nice hide would be, a good source of stuff for it, masterwork boar hide leather armor. Boar leather.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay.
We can say that for butchering the boar, it will be 5 silver pieces, and you'll be able to get all the meat, the hide, and the head, of course, there. He can also, of course, make sure that the head is cleaned out properly if you want to say it's for mounting as a trophy for a hunt. He'll give you some instructions for further, taking care of that you might have to do, or at least inform Olirant to do to properly, basically look after that. He's not necessarily an expert 100% on it, but he knows some of the basics. He'd be like, if you want something a little bit more fancy, you'd have to find taxidermist, but I can give you some basic information.
Ooh.
I've worked with enough hunters and folks that have come in here with trophies and such. Right.
Who's paying the silver?
I'll pay the silver. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
alright,
just-
yeah.
It's one.
Greedy bastard.
It's not that much silver,
And this, of course, is Chod Belloc at the meat market. Chod.
It's a good name, yeah.
And then we gotta go to the tannery
Uh,
to,
Yep.
get to make it from hide to leather.
Mm-hmm.
Or you
Yeah,
keep it as
I'll-
hide.
Not that
No.
Rogue wants to use
But
it.
he needs masterwork leather, not masterwork hide.
Yeah.
Lars can take care of that too. He'll probably charge you a little bit for it once it's, done its job of doing it. But you can process it. It won't be too expensive.
Technically, I want Lamellar, but anyway,
Mhm.
I can pay him like 50 up front.
Okay.
You have 50 gold?
Well, what you'd do is probably
Yeah,
you wouldn't pay him the 50 gold. You'd pay just a little bit of gold there, and we can kind of say this is all for the
Dude,
price of the.
I don't want to
master.
say how much gold I have. It might make you more upset still.
To be fair, I spent all my gold on scribing new spells.
I have 115 gold.
I mean, I spent all my gold on scribing new spells.
Well, yeah, wizards are that's kind of rough. I got 55 gold on me.
Right.
Druid is the richest person in the party.
So I do.
You don't
The
have to pay
hobo
for
is
anything.
actually pretty rich now. Pretty rich.
I did pose a question in the chat earlier, and I didn't really get a response from anybody. Do we kind of want to move the story along at this point in time, or would you like a few more of the heroes encounters around town? I will only
Need
do
to
like one or
stop
two more.
being level 1
Okay,
Yeah, I would like to progress.
for my sanity.
that's fine.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoy these people, I feel like one.
Most of
bad
those things,
sneeze
you
will
you
kill
went
us.
through all the main ones. There's a few other ones that might be interesting, but I could always use them at a different point in time. So that's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. You can head, of course, back to the Red Dragon Inn once more. We'll move you back over there for a little bit of Red Dragon Inn. For once again, a little bit more of enjoying the company there. As you have a lot of boar meat that you can kind of get cooked up by Miko and such. And of course,
Look into this map, super zoomed into that wizard's face.
And of course, you can, other than that, enjoy the fact that you are very well set up for, enjoying the company of Foxglove when he returns for a little bit. Of course, he won't hang out for very long. He'll grab some dinner from whatever meat, from whatever dishes were prepared from the boar, and of course, then head to bed. It turns out he will be leaving the next day, so if if Lucia, you want to prepare those letters, he will, of course, deliver them in Magnamar. He's very willing to, and you'll just have to give them to him the next morning.
Yeah, I will have them prepared. One to my family, and then one to my master about my progress update, which is filled with basically nothing useful, but I've made local connections. And
we can say the rest of the
whatnot.
day kind of is spent with doing small things related to people around town. And if each of you wants to roll me a D8, we'll say.
Sure, why not?
Ooh. Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, that's some
I
pretty-
rolled the lowest.
Joe, only one rolling below average.
No duplicate.
Ours
Uh,
was right in the middle.
So in a
You literally
combination
did-
of little acts and gifts over the course of the day, you can earn an extra 30 gold, we'll say.
Nice.
Each of us or total?
Total. It'll be 30 gold to split between you. But basically, it's like, it's a little bit of
So
like,
6 each.
gifts from people here and there, that things and stuff like that. And of course, little jobs that you're kind of like, maybe individually asked to do, kind of things like that. As like, you're spending a day like after the excitement of the first half of the day out on a boar hunt, granted it wasn't a huge amount of the day, but you were out for like 3 or 4 hours boar hunting, you came back a little afternoon and then taking care of everything with getting it chopped up and going to the tanners and stuff like that. It was most of the day. So it's kind of been a little bit more relaxful afternoon. And of course then the next day will come and in the early morning, you can kind of run into Foxglove one final time as he'll kind of approach the lot and be like, "My friends, apologies, but I must get up. As you see, I've packed up. There's a carriage heading for Magnamar that I'm going to be getting on to in just a few maybe about an hour. Those letters that you asked for, oh dearest Lucia."
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. I'm so charmed by your presence. I'm inspired much more in my ways and such. Perhaps a little bit more training and stuff that maybe perhaps if we've gone another hunt in the future, I could be of even more use to you. Turns out that I'm a little bit more stronger than I thought. I felt invigorated. Not the perfection that I could see in all of you, but maybe I'm not the pushover that I thought.
Maybe just like word of advice. Don't try to live up to ancestors you never knew.
That's not bad advice either. Maybe I can do more than them, do something different than them, live up to my own standards, something greater, something better that I feel like could, mean something to myself. Thank you. Driven
like a
Magnemar.
weird energy between you two. Are you good?
What?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He's always like.
As ever, I've been charmed by ye. He'll kind of like
He
do
does
the
it
entire
again.
thing of taking your hand and giving like the kiss on the back of the hand, and then kind of like turn and leave, kind of giving a adieu.
Blank
kind of, like-
face,
See, he did it again.
complete stone face,
See, he
just
does
like
that thing.
confusion.
I do get the feeling Lucia doesn't like have any interest here and understand this, but he's like, you know,
I'll-
completely
I'm a
enamored.
fucking wizard. Okay, I live for books and knowledge. Okay, like that guy in that ad we all experienced 10 years ago.
Nah, fair.
Anyway, so as you are enjoying the morning here, it won't be long before one of the deputies of the sheriff will kind of move up onto you. Greetings, everybody. Great heroes of Sandpoint. The sheriff has sent me to come and find you. It turns out, Mistress Shailalu has returned from the forest with information. You've been asked by the sheriff and the mayor to come to the meeting and discussions on it. As you're really good at fighting goblins and monsters and such. He kind of kicks around the ground a little bit, kind of looking at it. He looks like a bit younger side, maybe like, like 19, 20 in that area, he's basically hasn't probably been a deputy for very long, and stuff like that. Probably went, maybe a little traumatized by the goblin attack. He wasn't quite ready for something that crazy, and he's like, just like looking on at you with this kind of like the wide eyes, kind of like, a little bit of heroics, in his eyes towards you. Well, sorry, I delivered my message. Just, an hour before noon, if you could be at the mayor's office. You've been asked to go there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be
Goodbye.
happy to meet.
He'll head off then.
These people are weird.
We should take
Break?
a break.
Yes, I was going to say that now, actually.
Cool.
Like we're all ready for it.
Ooh.
Right. So, if you require a snack, a drink, a bathroom break, or any of those kind of things, please go and do them, and we'll return shortly for continuing adventures, which I hope you've enjoyed. So until then, we shall return. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are down a person here as Momo had to step away. They said, they'll be returning next week. Of course, it was just that they had to leave a little early, and we knew this was going to be happening. So we're down to 4 players right now for a little bit of adventure. We'll see how everything goes with our players then. So, yes, you have received word from the sheriff that someone has returned with information that could be of help. You had known that they were coming, but now is a marking of they actually showing up. So we can turn back to it. Is there anything you want to do before you head to the mayor's office?
I just have to say, is it bad that my horse has more charisma than I do?
No.
What? There's no way. What?
It
Your
has,
horse is
it has
10
an
versus-
11. I have a
Oh
10.
my god. Your horse is more attractive than you are. Really.
Yep.
A true, society.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Mhm.
Sorry.
You can easily head to the mayor's office to meet with, of course, Mayor Kendra Devrin. As you are arriving at the mayor's estate, you will be quickly escorted into the room where Mayor Devrin and Sheriff Hamlock are both there. The mayor will kind of stand up. Greetings. Sorry I haven't had a chance to speak to you before, but I guess this is now a better opportunity than any. As you know, I am Mayor Devrin here, and you're the great heroes that saved us in a lot of ways, or at least helped out. I'm not going to admit that everything was as crazy as the others, but you all did a very good job. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you did in that fight, standing up for people and fighting back against the goblins.
course.
Seems like, though, there are more problems than just that. So, once, well, our informant arrives, we can speak a little bit more on the matters that we're going to dive into. Speaking of which, as she says that, though, there'll be a knock at the door behind you. Of course, it's a small office with some chairs and stuff around, so you can easily sit around. As the door will open, and a woman will step out. And I will show you what she looks like. There you go.
Classic Elf Ranger.
Yep, classic Elf Ranger.
I swear I've seen this art before.
Probably someone who's used it before, because it is a very classic Elf Ranger.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, it took a while. But I had to find some things out. Get an idea about what's going on in the farmlands and areas beyond it. She's gonna take a look at all of you and be like, they supposed to be here? Yes. Don't pay them any mind. They are people that are working with us against the threat that's oncoming. Alright. So, having stopped back and receiving your word about the attack that happened, I looked into everything that was going on here. And I can tell you a little bit what's going on. It doesn't seem as safe in the hinterlands as we would like it to be. Unfortunately. So, it seems as though something is uniting the various goblin tribes in the local area.
Right, I heard from one of the goblins that called it. He said it was a great hero goblin.
Well, the hero goblins are something else entirely. But if they're all working together, that's a problem in a lot of ways.
And there seemed to be some person, the human or something that was working with them. They got their hands on that robe of bones.
Well, I'm not quite sure about anything about that. I only was able to find some information about the goblins that's going on. And as the newest crop of goblin slayers of Sandpoint, you might be interested in that, of course. Goblins have always been in the area around here, but most of the time they've either kept to themselves or been relatively relegated to lots of little problems. Most of the tribes that tend to become problematic have been, well, hunted or taken care of before they can be a real problem. And most of these goblin tribes haven't. But the area between the Nettlewood and the Mosswood has been seeing a lot more. A number of farms south of the Mosswood were burnt to the ground. Seems like a bunch of goblins. I was able to move in and help out the people there and drive off those goblins. But I was able to gain a little bit more about the information about what's going on. So. Anyway. These little runts, they're weeds. They bite, they're problems, they pop up when you don't need to worry about them. And currently speaking, we are in trouble if the 5 major tribes are united. They always kept themselves in line. They always squabbled with each other. But this is different. This is them uniting. This is them working on it. And from the descriptions I was able to get from Belor, it seems like all 5 tribes attacked Sandpoint. Yeah. Anyway. The ones I actually fought with yesterday, the other day, they were a little beat up. And they talk about a Longshanks who killed many of them. From what you said, it doesn't seem like whatever there was some kind of takeover, it was necessarily peaceful. If there is some Longshank, as I said, in charge of them. But even then, the tribes working together is disturbing. They have to have something planned, and if the heroes are involved, it's got to be big. Big plans, big bosses. They're organized, and these raids are getting worse. I sniffed around to the area of the area, see what I could discover. And That's kind of the basis of it. So,
And what do you want us to do about it?
the mayor will kind of speak up then. Yes, well. I want you to work around with Shalelu, getting information you need from her. As much as she's helped out the town, not working directly with the guard, and doesn't live here. I don't want to impose any more than I already have. I don't need to. But you lot, you seem willing to help out. I can give you each a stipend of 100 gold right up front. You'll be working for the town for a while. I want you to investigate, and if necessary, if possible, eliminate the goblin threat. I know sending 5 people against 5 tribes of goblins is a suicide mission. But if opportunity for something to strike against them comes up, great. And if you can find some information about what's going on. Are you willing to take this?
I think we would certainly be willing to try.
As I said,
Willing to look into this.
I'd be willing to help.
Yes.
Innocents
I
are
would.
being hurt. That is. that
even if
needs
it comes
be
down to just information.
remedied. Understood.
All right.
Do you have any more complete information on the local goblin tribes? Like, do they all
Shalelu
live
will
together?
speak up at this and be like, I can give you some information, but rather than this formal thing bothering these two, why don't we go pick up some dinner at the Rusty Dragon and I can fill you in on what you need to know. And I'd really like to know more about what happened. Old Beller there is not the best at telling stories, and also sending a message through Bird doesn't really give you the full sight of what happened.
Oh, must not be like through my bird.
No. Looking at it and then keeping an eyebrow raised. The elven woman just kind of seems a little, like, confused a little bit. Shakes her head.
It speaks. It's a little rude.
Anyway, yes, you'll be given each 100 gold then and basically hired on to look into the goblin problem, which you don't really have a place to go with now, but Shalelu might be able to give you some information.
Each 100 gold?
Yes, each 100 gold.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice. That put me at 161.
that's more spells to scribe, guys.
Yippee!
No, I don't need more of level 1 spells. I got too many.
That means
I'll put it on.
I
Momo
now
sheets.
get a +1 to my will saves.
All right.
Gonna fight tooth and nail not to spend that money.
Of course, when you head back to the Red Dragon Inn, you can easily get dinner and inform Shalelu of everything that's going on. She'll begin to tell you the stories of what's going on. As she mentioned earlier, there are 5 major goblin tribes in the region. The closest are the Bird Crusher tribes. The Bird Cruncher goblins. They live in caves along the western edge of the Denver Platter. Traditionally, they're the least aggressive of the 5. The Licktoad goblins of the Brine Stumps Marsh are pests that are excellent swimmers. To the east are the Seven-Tooth goblins of Shanks Wood. They have a place for them that raids the junkyards and basically rebuilds stolen refuse, armor, and weapons into various tools. Further east in the Mosswood goblins, which are the largest of tribes and traditionally were were held back by the feuding of their own families within their ranks. And of course, the Thistletop goblins, who live on the Nettlewood coast on a small island that holds a resemblance to a decapitated head. Those are the 5.
They all
That
sound
all
great.
went by- That all went by too fast for me to take notes, but
Sorry. I'll
Can
put
you
the
just like
names
post
here in
the
chat.
descriptors?
I'll put the names in chat and then give the descriptors again. The Bird Cruncher tribe lives on the western edge of Devil's Platter, usually pretty unaggressive.
I'm certain 2 of our party would love to beat the bird crunchers.
Licktoad, they live in the swamp. They swim very good. Seven-Tooth are in Shanks Woods. They raid the junkyard and are very good at taking the shit from the junkyard and making weapons, armor, and rebuilding stuff. They're very good scavengers. Mosswood. Probably these are the most ones that you kind of met, Mosswood goblins, as they are the far largest. they had a lot of infighting previously, but that's also another thing, is they had a large amount of numbers, but infighting was keeping them going. So if their infighting is also stopped, on top of them uniting with the other 5 tribes, that's also like a big thing of like the big goblin tribe is there. And of course, the Thistle Top, who are the probably heavily secured one, as they have a island on their own on the Nettlewood coast that looks like a giant decapitated head that they live on.
Okay, I made my notes.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned goblin heroes, yes?
That's what they said.
The heroes of the goblins are an interesting bot, because usually goblins earn some notoriety, earn some greatness here and there in some names in amongst the locals, but goblins tend not to live very long, short, violent lives. Those that can actually be called hero earn their status through a moniker of ways that are a little bit more impressive, and they tend to be a little bit more threatening. There are currently 6 goblins in this entire region who have the title of hero. If the 6 of them are working together and have worked together to unite these tribes with the help of some tall person like ourselves, that can be pretty fearsome and pretty terrifying. Anyway, the 6 are, of course, we can start with Big Gugmut. He's tall for a goblin, and rumors say that he was the child of a hobgoblin and a wild boar. At least that's what the stories say.
That's ugly. Which tribe is he from?
Mosswood.
Mosswood.
There was another one that supposedly died or disappeared months ago, but rumors of them still being around are there. The champion of the Seven-Tooth tribe. At least the Seven-Tooth still talk about him if you ever would overhear information from them. Corvus. He was known for his prized possession, a longsword for a human that he kept. Very large. No one knows what really happened to him, or if he's still alive or dead, or something. But yeah, I'd wager that there was no body found. He's probably still alive, but I don't know. Could be a contact with any kind of long-legged person, or maybe convinced to work with someone and has come back to help with the tribes. I don't know. Or he could still be dead, if we're lucky. Sorry. Rend
Which tribe
Wattle.
was he from?
Corvus was from the Seven-Tooth. Rendwaddle Gutwad is the chieftain of the Brine Stump. Can I mention Brine Stump? A
did not
minor
mention
tribe. Oh no, I think it's probably Lick Tongue. I'm sorry, they probably mean Lick Tongue from what here I say.
Lick Toad?
Lick Toad. Yeah, because he's from the Brine Stump, the Goblins of the Brine Stump marshes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Corpulent never leaves his throne. Earned his heroic title, but I'm guessing is probably the least threatening now, currently, just because of, gaining massive weight and not leaving his throne. But doesn't mean he wouldn't be threatening if you get too close. Also from Brine Stump is Vorka. Vorka is a cannibal. Eats other goblins. Not of the Lick Tongue. Or Lick Toad. That's why he's a hero to Lick Toads, and not to any of the other tribes.
That's nice people.
Rit Nugget, leader of the Thistletops, and is agreed upon. His layer's the best. Thistletop's the best. And the final hero,
Which one is he from?
Thistletop.
And he thinks who's the best?
Best layer. The Thistletop layer is agreed upon to be the best one. You know, a giant island fortification where it's on a big old island, head island or something. Island kind of looks like a head. You know, great place to live. Best place to live, kind of.
There's 7 of these heroes?
You said 6.
6. That'd be 5.
I was
wrong.
just saying, is there 7 total or is there 6?
6. There's only one more.
2 are from
And
the same tribe.
two are from the technically 2 are from the same tribe. Vortka and Redwaddle, Gutwad are technically the same tribe, though Redwaddle probably not his prime as a hero, and Vortka only a hero to the Lick Toad because, you know, eats other goblins. And finally, there's a hero who's technically not part of the goblin tribes, but a hero to them. Thasmus, a bugbear, lives in the Nettlewood, basically trades and works along with the 5 tribes, and has proven to be a particular grand warrior that works amongst them. Basically, if they can offer him the best gifts, he can almost act as a powerful mercenary for some of them if they have conflicts in the past. But certainly speaking, if they're all united, I wouldn't see any reason that they wouldn't bribe him to join them. I do tend to keep away from that man, though. Does seem to have a very particular hatred for my kind.
So he hates elves? Huh.
Yes. Though I'm fairly certain that it will be he who ends up in the grave first, rather than myself.
Here's to that.
Okay.
Well, that's all
yeah,
I
I'm just-
basically know. We went to settle into some food. Hope that's enough to help you all out.
Yeah,
Get
it's
started on.
I can continue my looking into things, since we don't know if there's a particular place they're meeting or a particular tribe that's a leader of all this. I can try to scout some things out, but I can't guarantee I can easily find information. I'm good at concealing my presence, but getting close to some of their layers is dangerous. Though goblins in an individual aren't particularly threatening, when you're fighting a good 30 of them, you're not in good shape.
No.
It's interesting, these goblins. I may have drawn some connections if there were 7 of them, but I guess if there's only 6, it's really not that. There's no, I
Where did
guess,
the bird-
maybe.
Sorry. Where do the bird crunchers live again?
They lived. Sorry, let me give you that.
On the
again.
cliffs, right?
Yeah, western edge of the Devil's Platter, which is the high grounds, which also helps keep the Tickwood in check. Remember, I said like to the north of the Tickwood was the Devil's Platter, so they're probably on a different edge of the Devil's Platter, like a kind of highlands area, kind of little mountainy highlands area. But again, like that means they are near that area, but they also tend to be less problematic. If they are joined with this, it's probably more forced than anything. They tend to keep to themselves. But it doesn't mean that they weren't forced.
Yeah, that's just the only one I didn't catch.
Yeah. Because Bird Cruncher was the only tribe that didn't have a hero connected with it anyway.
Yeah, and Rip Nugget just said he had a cool base. That's basically it.
He leads the Thistletop too.
Yeah.
And Thistletop
He's a
goblins
Thistletop.
and Thistletop had the cool base. All the goblins
Yeah.
agree they got the coolest place to live.
Yeah, just there wasn't any other important detail. That's all.
Well,
It's
and
just-
by leading them and getting the best place, he became a hero.
Yeah. It also means it's another reason that the Thistletop, though they are a smaller group and probably near the Mosswood, have basically been able to keep to themselves. They probably have the best place to defend anyway. And again, the Mosswood also fight amongst themselves a lot, so it's hard for them to unite to go after any of the other much smaller tribes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's some historical context to these lands, but the goblins might just be kind of, lean towards this type of behavior naturally, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
Leave my opinions aside. I'm thinking too much like a scholar and less like a person that's gonna get killed by some goblins.
Can't say for sure. As you're speaking here, though, the sheriff is actually going to come in. Sheriff Hemlock. He's going to kind of come up to you. Sorry to interrupt all of you. I'm going to be running out of town. I wanted to talk to you. I'm going to be leaving now. I was talking with the mayor, and I think we need to go to Magnamar to see if we can request a little bit more soldiers. Securing everything and getting information for Shalelu is important. And now that's been done, someone needs to go to try to gain together some kind of more defense. As much as your help is a help, if there's truly something going on, and a force that is a lot more united would come, perhaps having some more backup would be there.
Yeah, of course. Don't rely on us. We're kind of, we're not going to take on a whole goblin.
New to this.
So,
Goblin Empire.
a couple of my deputies will still remain around the town, and a few of the soldiers of the wall, keeping watch. But just be careful. It'll be a few days before I return. At very least.
Have a nice trip.
Oh yeah, he'll head off. Shalelu will kind of like, she's probably got like a kind of wine that she's been drinking on and be like, well, as nice as it is, I'm going to get a room to rest. Enjoy the rest of your dinner. I'll probably head out also tomorrow. Try to get back and see some more information. I'll try to stop by every couple of days, though. I assume you can be found around here?
Yeah, we have rooms for
Yes.
for several days.
If I find any more information out, I'll try to share it. And if there's anything you want me to look into, just let me know.
Understood.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Right, she'll head to bed. Anything that a lot of you want to do after that, then? Or just enjoy your evening and kind of move into the next morning?
I have a question.
Sure.
How hard would it be to climb down that junk hill and back up?
Ooh, good question. Probably not very easily. You could probably put the rope over it. It's a big cliff face, so getting down there with enough rope wouldn't be completely too difficult.
How far down is it?
Let me look that up, because I don't know off the top of my head, which is a very good point.
Because I was thinking about collecting some goblin ears to sell over to
Oh my god,
friend.
bro. You're gonna cheat him?
Was that cheating him? He said if you have any goblin trophies to sell, well,
I think that's a definition of cheating him.
how's that cheating him? We
Because-
killed
I
them.
will 100% be behind this idea and want to help.
Oh my god. I mean, that's listen. I'm not gonna explain why it's incredibly dishonest.
We killed them. He didn't. It's not like
All
he
you
killed
have-
them and we're cutting the ears off the ones he killed.
Look, you can come up with whatever justifications you need.
I think
Hey,
Ha
we
wanting to join in is backs up what Cell was saying.
Yeah, well.
It's not, go climb down the hill and get all the dead goblins that we tossed down there. It's
Well,
when
we
you kill
killed a
goblins in
bunch
the
of-
future, you can bring me back a trophy for it.
He didn't say in the future. He said if you have any right now, I would buy them from you.
Yes, and welcome to implied language.
I don't have an exact height, but it's a big old cliff. I mean, you can get down there by going around. very easily. Like you can leave the city and head down to the beaches and stuff like that, or head up like towards some of the areas. Like off the cliff though is kind of hard. But here's the problem. It's been a few days. You may not be able to find it because scavengers, tide, and various issues.
And stuff, but we might be able to get a few.
Maybe. The thing is, the junk never piles up because the ocean washes it away very often. Yeah. That's why the junk piles that people dump over the side don't go very far.
It was an idea.
Hey, I wasn't against it. I was just saying it was dishonest.
If you want to look into it, we could have you roll some checks. But I'm going to say the likelihood of you finding something is incredibly high DC because it's been a couple of days. Like, if you'd gone, like, the next night, you could have probably found
Well,
something.
unfortunately, we didn't know anyone was buying, goblin souvenirs.
Again, if you tell Ha about this, he will try, regardless of whether
I
or
will
not
tell
you go.
you about the idea, and I'll join you with it. If anyone else wants to join, they can.
No.
Do
I
you
can't
have
see a world where this is
dark vision?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Okay. So, do you want to use light
I'm a human.
while down there at night?
I mean, I can if someone asks. me
Harder
to
to stay,
cast-
harder to stay stealthy.
That's why I'm asking.
Also,
mean,
won't
I
deny.
I won't be able to see anything unless it's a bright moon out.
There's enough to at least see a little bit, but it will be definitely a higher check for you if you don't have a light source.
I mean, I'll come with you to at least protect you in case anything comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be probably you looking.
Okay.
All right.
I only have a 2 perception.
Give me a perception
and...
check then, and we'll see what you roll.
I'm using that.
Okay. What does that give you?
It's once per. It's the boon once per day.
Yeah,
I can,
and you roll
I
a 20.
take
What does that
on-
give you?
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, my brain. Yes. Shouldn't be that great. So it'll be 24.
24. Okay. As helpful as that is, you won't only find any goblin corpses. You certainly find a lot of interesting things and some evidence that probably could have been goblins. You will find some things, so if you want to pick up stuff like like a horse chopper or a dog slicer, you can certainly find one of those.
Maybe
One of you
sell it
roll
for
me a percentile, please. Just roll me a percentile. Let's see what you
Sure,
roll.
I'll roll a percentile.
Mhm.
Oh, a D100.
Yeah, D100.
My brain's not working today.
100. That's pretty good. Okay. You will find what looks to be some kind of potion in the dirt and stuff. It's kind of like as Hall's pointing out various things and amongst the junk, and you're looking around, and you just so happen to see something that gleams off of it, and it seems to be an intact potion in a pile of junk that seems to have been probably accidentally thrown out, or maybe with something.
I'll pick it up and see if Lucia can identify it when we get back.
Sure.
Well, at least it wasn't a waste. We got something out of it.
Well, we could take technically some of the metal weapons. I mean, the smiths might be able to reuse the metal.
Yeah, as if it's not like rusted this.
I'm just like,
bit now.
I mean, we could donate it basically. I'm not saying we're gonna sell it.
You know, for a nobleman, you really are in the dumps looking for money, man.
Ex-nobleman.
My statement is unchanged.
That does seem a little bit beyond worth, but
Okay, well, we'll just take the potion then. I was just suggesting we could donate it to the smiths if they want to use it.
Okay.
well, yeah, but that doesn't earn Ha money, so.
Ha wants to earn money. Ha is poor.
Ha's
No,
not
Ha's
that-
greedy.
Yeah, Ha's greedy. I think Ha has more money than I do right now.
Possibly true. All right. Well, you can return back to the inn. Not completely without some success. Bringing back potion.
Lucia, could you identify this?
Oh, sure. Where'd you get it?
Found it amongst the remains of the goblins.
You went down into the dump?
Technically, you found it in the dump, not the goblins, but you know.
Well, yeah, in the dump, technically, yes.
That's nasty. Did you clean that off first? I don't want to touch it. Can you, like...
I guess I could have rinsed it off in the ocean.
Brian smelling.
You use like a disgusted smell as she like grabs it just like from the edge of her fingers.
It definitely smells very
Uncorked.
briny.
Uncorks the top, casts Identify.
Okay. Give me the roll.
So yeah, that's like plus 10, and then I get a plus 2 to identify potions.
Ooh, okay.
From that guy. So I'm gonna add the plus 12 to this spellcraft check.
Ooh, go for it.
Probably literally cannot fail.
24. It's a potion of haste.
That's nice.
Yeah, you rolled
She looks
really well.
at it.
The 100 was a very good roll.
She looks at it, like has like a notebook of like some hasty notes about like basic stuff. Wow. Who threw this out?
Well, it was with the goblins stuff, so perhaps one of them had got a hold of it. before
There's
being
no
thrown out.
way. It's a potion of haste. It's a level 3 spell.
Maybe it washed up from a shipwreck or something. I don't know.
Who in this town even has the ability to cast haste? I guess someone could have bought it from Magnamar. Wow, that's cool. That'd be good for one of you guys who hit things with swords. Worth like 750 gold. But good luck finding anyone to buy it in town if you want to sell it.
I could hold on to it if no one objects.
That's a reason.
Are you sure we don't want to sell it?
It lasts you about 30 seconds.
Who could buy it in this town?
There's not a number of people that have some money that would be able to buy magic items, but
That would want to buy a potion of haste, though? Like, that's a combat potion only. That's not like a potion of healing.
yeah, that's why I'm like, it's not that there aren't people, but like it is like a challenge to find someone who really would want to do it.
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
like...
at that point, you're looking at like maybe the sheriff or someone.
Yeah.
Hawk and
'cause, like,
Dream.
Because I'm gonna say, like, for basic stats of the town here, the base value is 1,300 and the purchase limit is 7,500. So something like this is not impossible to sell. Spellcasting 4th level. Those numbers tell you that this is not like an insane thing to find here. It is kind of on the top end of things to find here.
Well, no, that means it's actually not even someone... No one in town can cast a spell.
Spellcasting 4th level. That means 4th level spells.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry. I was thinking fourth caster level. You're right.
Yeah.
Being dumb. But it's at the peak, huh? Is there a wizard in town that has that's at the 4th level? Is there a wizard in town?
I'm
It's the
checking.
sage
I
and
would say there's a cleric,
scholars.
but
The cleric is
Yeah.
4th level, though. There have been higher level people before. I think currently there are no major high level people in town.
Yeah.
The former cleric might have been.
I mean, he also couldn't cast haste.
There are some.
I mean,
like,
obviously,
there
you can
is
focus
at
out
least
there.
one wizard in town, but he's lower level. He's only 2nd level wizard, so like he's not making.
Oh, he's better than me though. I have better stats though.
That would be Vezet
Oh.
Faroon of the
Not
Way
better.
North.
Not better for long.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, so I know him.
He's like a slightly. He's mixed class. He's a wizard expert, you know.
Oh.
This is a merchant.
Loser.
I know. He's an NPC. They do that a lot.
Yeah, to make them bad.
Pillbug's a
No.
pretty decent level alchemist. He might be able
Oh.
to do the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just worth keeping though. To be fair.
Yeah, we might
It's
need
incredibly useful.
Um, I'm just trying to
I
like look
have
if
it
who would be able to
I
make
have
something.
it
we're
currently
looking
on
for.
my sheet. If someone else wants to hold it, they can.
Probably
Oh,
best
you do
on
not
you
want to give that
anyway,
to
or
Ha
the
because he
monk.
will sell it.
Yep. Well, the only other person might be like Bo.
Monk
Well,
has the
I
lowest
am a
AC.
frontline
Okay.
rogue.
Yeah, my AC's already rough.
Yeah, but we don't trust you to hold
Yeah, sure.
No, I know.
it.
I mean, I can.
Not even that I don't trust you to hold it. You would never drink it.
I sometimes I look at the classes they give some of these characters and I'm like, that is a weird combination you've given this person.
Wizard rogue.
No. There's a Mystic Theurgy town.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
What level is he?
It is the old madam historian / I think fortune teller.
It's like level 7 character.
Yeah, she's level 8 character. She's a druid, sorcerer, mystic theurge. What a combo!
That's wild.
I love the classes in this town are just like, some of them are like, you do have to figure because there's a lot of people coming in from out of nowhere, and there is actually a large number of retired like adventurers in town here.
Sorry,
So-
a druid sorcerer. What
Yeah.
a terrible class combo.
Yeah.
Natural magic.
I mean, Miko is a
Sure.
had one level of aristocrat, which she started out in her life, and then when she became an adventurer, she gained bard and rogue.
Yeah, but that that seems unnecessary, but at least it makes sense.
The true skill of adventurers is not wasting their class levels.
This is a horrific. This is true. This is very true. As a lot of these people have like a couple class levels, and then like just some NPC class levels too. I'm finding it very entertaining here. Anyway, so yeah, you have a potion of haste. Doing anything else before the evening falls, and we'll move into the next step.
I mean, outside of Ha looking disappointed that we're not selling it, but otherwise he's nothing else.
Okay. All right.
I think we're good. We're
Everything
good.
will go well, and you of course get to the next morning, where you kind of going down. You will, be kind of everything will kind of be a little quiet actually downstairs in the bar area. At first, you don't see anybody around except for one of the bar wenches, giving a few drinks out here and there. But it won't be very long before Pathinder, good old Pathinder, will come up to you. Oh, dearie me. Oh, please. Excuse me. Can you please help out? I'm sorry. I've done something very awful, but also I'm concerned.
What's
going
the
on?
problem?
Well, you see, Miss Kaijutsu, with my elder age, she normally starts breakfast first thing, and usually by the time I get up, she's already got the bases done, and I can help out with some of the finer seasoning. She's good at learning and been coming down and grabbing my skills as best as possible, mastering cooking and all that stuff. Well, she wasn't there this morning, which was a little weird. It's not the first time something like that has happened, but it's a very unusual thing, and most of the time she lets me know when I have to start something first and foremost, and she would have probably informed me. I was a little concerned, so I knocked on her door, but I did not get a response. And I did something I really shouldn't have. I went into the room.
Who was she with? No, I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, there was no sign that she rested in her bed this evening. It was all taken up and looked as if no one used it. And I did find something a little strange. This piece of paper. I thought perhaps I should give it over to you. Seems to be written in Minkayan, Miss Kaijutsu's language. I have a little bit of it, but I haven't been able to translate most of it. She's been trying to teach me her people's language a little bit. I only know a smattering of it, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to pick up everything about it. Just that it seems to be a letter from someone that seems maybe important to her. I'm not sure though.
Um,
Um,
is it the same note that we already read?
it is not.
Is this before our daily
I do
preparations or after?
recognize something on. This could be up to you on that one.
Well, if it's before, I'll just learn comprehend languages.
Okay. Right, let me pop out. There you go. There it goes. So, yeah, let's just put that there, and we'll show you. And so you'll be, I guess, between your magic and her translations, you'll be able to pick up on it. We'll say, okay, very easily. But here will be the note as it is translated. There you go. I'll read it out. Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well and with some free time on your hands. Because we've got something of a problem. It has to do with father. It seems he might have something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the goblins, and I didn't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both know he'll just weasel his way out of it. You've got some pool here in town, and though, if we can meet at the glassworks at midnight tonight, maybe we can figure out how to make sure he faces punishment he deserves. Knock twice, and then 3 times more, and then once more at the delivery entrance, and I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon you the delicate nature of this request. If news got out, you know the local rubes would assume that you and I are in on the whole thing too, don't you? They've got no honor at all around these parts. I still don't understand how you could stand to stay here. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this. There are other complications as well, ones I'd rather talk to you in person about tonight. Don't be late. Suto. I recognize young Master Suto's language. I think there was a bit of a scandal when he was born, of course, being half-elf, and obviously not being of Master Longiku's direct descendant.
This is worrying. We should check up on this.
Yes.
Shouldn't
My diviner's sixth sense is really kicking in, guys. I said he was bad news.
Though Suto was accepted into the family begrudgingly, he wasn't necessarily raised alongside Mistress Samiko. I believe he was sent to the Tundrak Academy to be raised, away from both his father and his mother, only visiting home here and there, and of course I know Lady Miko did visit him here and there herself, basically trying to keep close to her brother. Not that they were as close as could be. And of course then, it all kind of went sour, it seemed like, when there was an argument some years later. I don't know the gist of it, but it was around the same time that Amiko originally left to go on her little tryst outside the world. It wasn't until her mother passed away she returned home. I don't think I saw Master Suto there.
Where is this, the Glassworks? Is that their dad's place?
Yes.
I think the dad owns the Glassworks, but it's not like at their mansion.
No, it is a separate building, but it is one that is in town, and you would know where it is. It's a major building in town. But you also know that, certainly speaking, the Glassworks hasn't been operational for a few days. It was kind of shut down for the festival. And at least because of everything that's been going on, hasn't currently been reopened, though. Again, probably, if things had gone according to plan, probably within the next couple of days to a week, it probably would get back up and running. But for now, it would theoretically not be operational.
Mm-hmm.
If you could look into this, I worry that that boy might be up to no good. It seems as though he's trying to conspire with her against her father. I take it from this. And Master Taijutsu, Master Longiku is not necessarily a great man as the mistress is, but nonetheless, he never treated any of his children that terribly. Even Suto, I don't think he treated the worst. Though there was tension still, as he is not her biological child. Perhaps the events that happened with the missus still haunt him poopy green. Anyway, please look after that, please.
Yeah, well,
Take care of that if you want to.
Miko's been nice to me here.
Hmm.
We definitely need to make sure she's all right.
You can head towards the glassworks. And certainly speaking, it is a large building, a massive building. But there is something that stands out to you that you wouldn't have thought about unless you had the kind of a discussion with it. Furnaces are on. Smoke is billowing from the building. As I said,
that's not good.
it shouldn't be. So, the building itself, you can easily see many of the windows have the curtains drawn. The various windows that would be open, of course, are opaqued with soot and materials, so you can't really get a good sight inside. There are a number of ways in, and I can basically, I will, the beginning of next time, throw you over to a map of investigating the glassworks, as there are a number of entrances to the building, and you can decide which one you may or may not want to try to enter into to figure out what's going on here. Will you repeat Amiko's passage and maybe up to you if you want to do the same knock that she did, or find some other way into the building. But
I mean, yeah, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
Well, I can
Yes.
temporarily throw you over to a map here. We'll just go over to this one here. The glassworks.
We can see everything.
Great. I'll send you back off of here. I think you shouldn't see everything.
May have forgot to turn on vision.
Such as the Thassilon. I think I did accidentally not turn on vision. We'll go to Sandpoint here. I'll fix that. I mean, there wasn't anything on the map, so like that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Is like, you know, you just would have seen where the various rooms are and stuff like that.
Yeah, I specifically didn't look. So,
Mhm. But I can basically put things on the map then too. But yeah, there's a problem going on here, and you can check out the building, and maybe there's something here. And you also were let know that maybe Long Jixku is involved with something like here. That's pretty like evidence. You know that someone similar size to you was involved in all this.
He had the robo bones.
honestly, when he got mad at us for defending the town, I kind of had a hint
Yeah.
that he might be involved in some
I
way.
was worried about that too.
He's a necromancer.
I feel like he facilitated something. I don't think he's the one who used
He's the one that
he
did
might have,
it.
like- I think he might be
He's
an
the-
informant of some kind for whoever's working.
Gotta turn him over to Phrasma.
Could certainly be involved in some way. But that's, again, if it's truthful. You're not sure. You'll have to find out. But there might be evidence.
We also
of that.
don't know if Pseudo could be trusted.
Mhm.
He seems like he's planning something as well. Maybe he's the mastermind.
Yeah, you don't know. You'll have to find out.
Maybe he framed his dad.
You never know.
Yeah.
He could. Basically, the thing is, it's a hot mess. And unfortunately, it sounds like Miko's being drawn into this entire hot mess.
Yep.
Yeah. Poor lady. Just driven into the entire thing. Anyway, we'll turn that back on. As we will, we'll end it fair. We're a few minutes early, but this is a very good time for me to finish setting up the map. I forgot I hadn't finished setting up the map because I was assuming that this would be where we get to at very least, or I would basically be able to set things on break if we went really fast. Neither the latter thing happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. So it's going to be interesting to see how things will be going at the Glassworks next time.
At the glassworks.
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 At the glassworks, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we can do the very old traditional shoutouts and stuff. Which I guess would be Wyrm, unless someone else
Yeah.
wants to do it.
I'm DiamondWorm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or @DiamondWorm on Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. Next stream will be Friday. I think we're gonna. Are we? Wait, was this the second week or the first? I think we're doing another week of Wizard with a gun. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're
I
gonna
do
start doing that one twice and then doing the other stuff once.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that's kind of what we'll be doing. Sounds like a good plan. We'll have to just figure it all out and such like that. That'd be fun. Yeah, cool. Anybody else have anything to shout out, or I'll give my little spiel here at the end.
Nothing to me.
I'm good.
Cool. Hi, Cat Snarl and Dracovin. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you are catching us either live or over on YouTube, you can check out older episodes over on the YouTube side. Everything gets archived over there. I got plenty of other live plays of TTRPGs that you can check out over there. I'm usually live most days. I'll be live tomorrow to do some recordings and stuff like that. But yes, if you want to check out other things tabletop related, you can always just pop over to YouTube. I've got my links down below. And yeah, this is the GM here today, and I hope you've enjoyed everything, as we'll be diving back into and exploring, and I'll play around with some more lighting stuff next time. I think I remember why I didn't do this. I was going to play around with trying to experiment lighting, because I don't do a lot of actual lighting things in there. That's what I was going to do. I forgot that. So I was going to play with that. Anyway, all right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, I say goodbye to farewell.
See you next week.